Alright, so far this break, we haven't really done much on the TR6060 conversion. We've been camping and stuff, and I'm waiting on a few more parts. But in the meantime, I'm going to be putting this onto the gearbox, and then I'm going to quickly take it round to Kurt's at K-FAB and grab my subframe and leave him this to modify the shifter. And we're going to put in my first short shifter kit. So hopefully by the end of my R&R I might have a bit more progress done, but we'll have to see how we go. Now that's on, what I'm going to plan on doing with this, I was speaking to my mate Richard, and he said he ran his all the way to the inside of the engine bay, so you don't have to get under the car to do it. But I was thinking about it the other day, and I might just pop this out and mount it on the tunnel so that I can bleed the clutch myself sitting in the car. So I think that'll work great. Alrighty, we got the subframe back. There was a few people saying that we should just clear coat it so you can see all the welds and that, but I'm just going to prime it and paint it. It's quicker, cheaper, and you can't really see it under the car anyway, so there's no point. Just give it a quick coat of primer, then a quick lick of paint, and then start assembling the solid bushes and the rest of the arms and whatnot. Alright, so that's that hanging. Guess we'll just give it a quick clean. There's a bit of crap on it. Yeah, and then give it a spray paint, I guess. So that's the primer done. Let's wait for that to dry, and then we'll just paint it up a colour. Probably the blue that we already have here. Got the bushes in, all four, went in real easy, made a big difference freezing them, and I just chopped it up here with wood, bounced bugger all, so if you're ever doing it, it's probably the way to go. Okay, there are a couple spots here you've got to massage to get this subframe in. It's just there, where it mounts there, and then on that rail, and then under the tunnel there. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, I'll bring it forward now and try and put her up. See how it goes.
Up. Just a little gap. Perfect.
Killer.
Bolt her up and start assembling the rear. Still got to get a diff to suit the subframe. And then once we've assembled the rear end again, get the box back from K-FAB, put that back in, and once it's all rolling, send it back to K-FAB to get the tunnel made and get the tube front removable bar put on, and then drive shaft, I guess, and it should be good to go.
So yeah, just pretty much gonna put the rest of the rear end in, but that's a tomorrow job.
Alright, so today we're gonna start putting all these arms and that back into the subframe. It's now mounted in the car, as you would have just seen. But so these adjustable control arms, they're Driftwork ones, and they were for an S14 subframe. The ones I ordered were S13. They told me they were just the same, but what is different is the actual little bushings that go in the subframe mount. So these ones were to suit the S14 subframe, so I had to cut them down to go into the old S13 subframe. So I knew because of that, when I put the R33 one in, because they're back to the same size as the S14, I was going to need new ones of these. So I had to order some more from Driftworks, and they're fucking expensive. So make sure you never lose them. So those are the new ones. You can see how much there I had to cut off. It's like 5 mil roughly. So yeah, I got all new ones. They were about, for them, so I brought 2, 4, 6, 8. For 8 it was roughly around $100, so plus shipping. This is pretty crazy, but anyway, I'll lay all the bolts out and we'll start putting it all back together. With this subframe, it's had hikers, so I brought the GK Tech hikers delete kit. So I got to put that on while we're putting the rear end together. So we'll start doing that as well. I thought I'd just say one thing, because it's caught me out before, is when you're doing the dual calipers for your handbrake and for your brake, when you're putting them on, make sure your bleed valve's at the top, because I've put them on before. I've had the sort of side apart and put it back together, and gone to the track, and it was, yeah, just how spongy the brakes didn't feel right, and turns out that's what it was. I had my caliper upside down with the bleed on the bottom. So for air to escape, it needs to be on the top, which makes sense. So that's just one to remember. Alright, so that's all the rear end done now. Don't know if you can see much, but yeah, it's all done. So that's pretty much it until we get the gearbox, I guess, back off Kurt. So it's all both sides done. Yeah, get the gearbox back off Kurt, and then put the gearbox in, like I said, and then send it back to him. I was actually thinking about, because the RB30 block, I'm still waiting on a few things for that before it goes to the machine shop. So I might pull this head off, send it to the shop, get it ported, polished, and the cams and everything put into this one, and then put it straight back on the motor, go get it tuned, and just leave it like that until the 30 bottom end is fully done, and then put this head onto that one and keep this block for something else in the future, whether we get another shell or just keep it for a spare. But yeah, that's it for this video.